Hi, everybody. It's Miss Karis again, and I have another video for you today. We are going to be talking about teams turning on each other, why you guys are not getting along. Oh, my goodness. Okay, so we're like coming to the end of competition season, and everybody's starting to get back into it, or at least get into learning your choreography, right? So it's the summer, and I know we're starting our choreography weekends and learning all of that stuff. So, and people are auditioning for teams. So I think this is the perfect time for this video. If you are somebody who is on a competitive team or you are thinking of joining a competitive team, please watch this video, okay? Stay till the end. All right. So, why do you guys fight on teams? What happens? Well, I think we all know, a lot of us know that it comes from the top, right? How your teammates act with each other, how the parents act, how the teachers act, how the coaches, choreographers, assistants, you name it, all comes from the top because the top sets the tone, right? So we're hoping that our leader has experience running a team and understands the dynamics that can happen within a team and is teaching healthy ways of communicating with each other, and creating healthy competition with each other, right? So it comes from the top. But that's not the only reason why things go south, right? Unfortunately, it happens. The parents, sometimes it's the parents that start talking and saying things that maybe we shouldn't say in front of our kids, in front of somebody else's kids, at a theater where there are other kids that can hear things and other parents from other studios and blah, 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 right? Look, being a parent is hard, and watching your kid on stage and having them be critiqued and judged and not getting things and getting things and all of that, it's hard to take, it's hard to watch. But sometimes you guys get into things and you don't realize how it's going to affect your kids. And parents start getting jealous about what this kid has and that kid has, or they start saying things in front of your kids, and your kids might be too young to understand how to process what they just heard. They don't understand the context. They don't understand subtleties. They don't understand layers of things that are unspoken. There are things that adults don't even have to say to each other because it's just known, right? There are things that we don't have to communicate with each other because it's just known. Well, to a child, things are not just known. And yet here you are talking trash about somebody's kid, and you don't really know, right? You don't really know the truth, because 9 times out of 10, people are not going to actually go and actually talk to the person or ask them a question or confront them on something. No, they're going to assume, they're going to make up their own story and then spread that story, right? So parents, please, if you have a problem or you think something's going on, deal with it privately, deal with it with the coach, with the director, with the choreographer, whatever, away from the kids. Get the kids out of there, please. Okay? Another reason why things go south on a team is that perhaps winnings are not handled very well. You know, competition is great amongst each other, and it's great because it encourages you to watch each other and to learn. And me trying, if you do a double pirouette and I go, oh, you should double pirouette, I'm going to do a triple pirouette, it would be better that you try to do a triple pirouette because you're trying to beat yourself. And if the last best pirouette that you did was a double, then you should try to always beat yourself and do a double. But watching other people certainly can give you inspiration, right? But it's got to be handled well. If this student happens to be super talented, super flexible, whatever, she's put up front and center all the time. Why? Well, because she can handle it. She's really good. She smiles. She has personality. She knows her choreography, blah, blah, blah. She's always in the front. That can be a problem too. Yeah, I know she's good and she's great, but should she be in the front all the time? That's going to make your other teammates, kind of jealous. You have to think about that, how you're structuring your team, and, how to divide the wealth. and how to handle that, how to handle this one winning a solo or this one winning platinum or diamond or whatever it is all the time. And how much support are we giving her versus how much support are we giving to the rest of the team? And again, that's going back to all that stuff that comes down from the top. But the reason why I said I wanted you to watch to the end of this video, because it's a short video, because this is really the main point. This is really what I want you guys to watch. This is for the dancers and for the parents too. But you have to know what being on a competitive team means. And you have to know what being on a competitive team means with that particular competitive team, not the team that you were on when you used to live here or there, not the team that you're envisioning in your head, not the team that you saw in the movie, not the team that your best friend is on at another dance studio. You have to know what this team, the team that you were trying to get on or just got on, is all about. And you need to make sure that your goals are the same as their goals. And it should be if you're auditioning for a team. But here's the problem. Sometimes kids join a team and they don't really want it as much or with the same passion as some of the kids on the other team. Now, that's normal. You're always going to have some more passionate people than others. There's always going to be, people that are a bit more into it. But when you have a competitive team and your goal is not just to create a beautiful work of art, but is to actually win something, there are certain things that team must do that another team wouldn't have to do or worry about if they were just a performance team. If you are on a competitive team, that means that you care about what score you get. You care about your trophy. You care about your ranking. And in order for you to get the high gold, platinum, diamond, whatever, national championships of the world, every single member must want the same thing. Because if you don't want it, it's not going to happen. If you don't really want from your heart that diamond score, if you're just fine with a high gold, you're going to work at a level that's a high gold. You need to want a diamond. If you don't, then you need to seriously think about whether or not you belong on that particular competitive team. Maybe there's other teams, other things you can do that you can join. But for those kids that really want it, that live it and they breathe it and it's all they think about, and they stay at the dance studio for hours after, even when their classes are done, they just want to hang out and learn and do stuff and practice. For those kids, if you don't have that kind of mindset and passion, you should stay home or join something else. Find another way, because kids on a team that are not at the same level of conviction and passion, that's a huge reason why I see people fighting and teams falling apart. Why? Because this girl over here is killing herself, right? She's on every single count. The head is perfect every time. Toes are pointed. She's on her mark, blah, 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 blah. You see it, right? She's killing it. And then this girl next to her is like this. I like it. It's fun, but I don't care if I make a mistake, and gets yelled at all the time. And it's frustrating to this one who's killing it, killing herself, working incredibly hard when she's tired, sick, hungry, whatever. And this one who is not working with the same convictions, and they're in the same line, doing the same thing, getting the same awards. That's annoying. That's annoying to the girl that's really trying. And having people that are not as passionate are going to bring your score down. It's just the way it is. So teachers, studio owners, parents, kids, watch this video. Think about that. How are you running your team comes from the top down. Parents, why are you in it? Please don't get involved. Please don't live through your kids. Please don't start stuff. Please don't talk in front of your children. And if you are going to join the team, make sure it's the right team for you. Thank you so much, guys. I hope you made it to the end. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe so you can get more of my videos. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.